as the judiciary readies itself to determine who between the ruling party Jubilee and the opposition alliance NASA will take charge of the executive arm of government, attention now shifts to the legislature as the 12th Parliament prepares to hold its first sitting next week. Already members of parliament elect from both wings have earmarked positions they intend to hold courtesy of either their parties or regions in the delicate balance of power, a scenario that might largely shape the politics within parliament as the word go. Here is KTN's Duncan Khaemba with more.
When they assemble in parliament next Thursday as strangers, their immediate task after swearing in, MPs will have to elect speakers and their deputies for the National Assembly and the Senate. However, as things stand, Jubilee Party will have its way in installing its choices in both houses, owing to their numerical strength. In the National Assembly, Speaker Justin Muturi and immediate Majority Leader Eden Duale are set to comfortably retain their positions, courtesy of their unrivaled loyalty to the executive, while Kuresoi North Member of Parliament Moses Cheboy is said to have been identified as Deputy Speaker. It is in the Senate where massive changes could be effected, with Speaker David Ekwe Thuro having been singled out as political casualty number one over his performance, with some saying he was too professional, thus cutting some of Jubilee underhand tactics. Those proposed for his replacement include immediate former Budalangi Member of Parliament Ababu Namwamba, former CIC Chair Charles Nyachae, and immediate Ainabkoi Member of Parliament Samuel Chepkonga. Unlike in 2013, where it was easy for TNA and URP to share positions, 2017 could complicate matters for them, given the huge interests they have to accommodate.
If the leadership was to be fair, was to look at the sharing of the positions that are available in the Senate on the proportion of representation by way of regions, so that there is balance. That will be in consonance with the principle of regional representation as required by the Constitution of Kenya.
Already a fierce regional tussle is shaping up with regard to the Senate Deputy Speaker's position. Susan Kehika from Nakuru County and her Murang'a counterpart Irungu Kang'ata locking horns.
I'm aware that my competitor comes from the Rift Valley, but also I do know that Rift Valley does have another slot. That is the slot of the Chief Whip, currently being held by Murkomen.
In the National Assembly, Jubilee members of Parliament elect from Western Kenya have identified key positions they say informs part of their bargain prior to the general election.
Pushing for the position of Chief Whip, you remember Honorable Washari is the outgoing Deputy Chief Whip, and we are also eyeing for the position of the Chair for the Labour Committee. That is the position of Dan Wanyama, the Member of Parliament with Buye West. We are also eyeing for the slot of the Commissioner on the Parliamentary Service Commission, for our Chairman, the Member of Parliament for Sirisia, Honorable John Waluke Koi.
With no muscle to jostle for speakership or deputy in either of the houses, the opposition wing NASA now has to contend with in-house local arrangement for minority leadership positions, as hinted by Ford Kenya's Ferdinand Wanyonyi.
Given what it is, the opposition leader of the opposition of the minority will want to leave it to ODM. The Chief Whip we may want to give to IPA. And then, of course, the deputies we then have to share between NASA, between ANC and Ford Kenya.
Some of newly elected leaders, for instance, independent MPs, whose number has almost tripled from 5 to 14, are equally angling for positions in plum and influential committees.
Maybe I'll say park, I'll say energy and transport. Those are the things that I understand better, and I know a lot of things about them. And I would love to be there so that I could be able to watch for the people, for Kenyans in general. Yeah, but depending on my career and line of duty, I think being in park public watchdog is another thing that I would love to do.
With the Jubilee's numerical advantage, it's obvious they'll have both their say and their way in the two houses with regard to top leadership positions. However, for the opposition, they'll have to battle it out most probably among affiliate parties for top committees in the House. Duncan Hemba, KTN News, Nairobi.